Hi, how are you doing today? Really? How are you doing? In this time of COVID-19, how are you really doing? Keep watching as we will talk more on your mental health during this time of COVID-19. Hi everyone, welcome back to Monday Meds. I hope your week is off to a great start. Happy Monday to you all. Yes, it's Monday. I hope by now you have been caught up with the sorrel. And yes, I'll be giving you another clip this week on the sorrel. So you can look at it as part 3. So yes, today as promised, I told you last week that we'll be talking about mental health and COVID. How do you deal with COVID, or how do you deal with coronavirus? How do you deal with social distancing? How do you deal with all of those things? Staying at home, as us Jamaicans say, tana ya ya. How do you deal with those issues? And so that's what we'll be talking about today. So keep watching as we will talk about how to relate to your mental health during COVID. So, like we've talked about mental health for so many years. We've been talking about mental health through the New Start, through how you eat, exercise, your water, sunshine, temperance, air, rest, and trusting in divine power. However, today I would want us to think about how are we coping, really coping. Are you coping through this time of COVID-19 or coronavirus pandemic in this world? Really, are you coping? Because I know it's not easy for many of us. I know for me it's a challenge. It's a big challenge. As many of you know, my husband and I, we returned to Jamaica, and yes, we were hoping for, I finished school, hoping for, that great job to utilize my skills and the knowledge that I've gained. And then COVID messed up that story. I don't know what your story is or what your challenge is um, in this time of, or this season of COVID. But one of the things that I want you to think about as we think about how are you coping mentally, how are you coping physically, how are you coping socially, because with this social distance thing and everything, I know that it's affecting a lot of people. It's affecting a lot of people as they tell us to stay at home, to not go visit our family, not go visit our friends because of a deadly virus and that sort of thing. So, and they say if you love someone, you should stay home. Usually it's the opposite. If you love someone, you go see them and spend time with them, especially if your love language is quality time. And so, how do we really cope during this time of COVID? Really and truly. And so today, that's what I want to talk with us about. I want you to take some time to think about it. How are you coping? Are you able to talk with your family? If you're not able to see them, are you able to talk with them? Are you able to share what's going on with you? Are you able to talk about what's going on around the world? So many things are happening. There's a coronavirus vaccine that is being developed, and people are telling us all sort of different things, like that people are being, there are great side effects, that it's not a lot of studies have been done on it and that sort of thing. So how are you really coping? Many people are fearful, many people are scared, and it's normal, especially during a time of pandemic. We've never really seen a pandemic in our lifetime. Yes, the people who have seen a pandemic, more likely they were children, so they couldn't even remember, the pandemic of 1918, the Spanish flu. So this is new to all of us, and it's okay to say you're feeling down. It's okay. I know many times, people will laugh, or they will smile, or they will cover, they'll try to mask. Yes, talk about mask. I didn't even bring a mask because really and truly, I don't even think about it. I try not to get too preoccupied with masking. I'm not saying you should not wear a mask. I'm not promoting that. I do promote getting fresh air though. But one of the things that I want to say to us is that yes, many people mask, they hide their sorrow, they hide their pain through laughing or through smiling or through joking things out. Mind you, that can be a way that they cope. That may be a way that they're dealing with life. And so if this is you, that's a good way to actually cope. They say laughter is good medicine. However, I want us to take the time to think about what we're really going through. Not just to think about it, but to feel. Because if you really want to deal with issues, you got to definitely feel and go through the emotions, go through the pain, go through and talk with someone who you can trust. Go through those deep rooted feelings. Yes, get some skills from a therapist, a counselor, a trusted friend who knows and understand what's going on and is aware of what's happening in our world. Mind you, we are all going through stuff. So I was talking with a friend, and she was relating a story to me of how, she had a breakup. And yes, it's interesting because it's during this time that many people are having breakups. Many people are having, because listen, we are all going through a pandemic. We're all experiencing pain of some nature, some magnitude. Yes, we all feel blue. Many of us, the sky looks so gray. It seems so dark. It seemed like there will be no light at the end of the tunnel. But I stopped by today to remind you that we've gone through many pain in our life, and yes, it passed. And this too shall pass. Mind you, we may not go back to life as it used to be, because COVID has changed a lot of things in our lives. But one of the things that I want to encourage us or to challenge us to think about, that the power of positive thinking. The power of positive thinking, the Bible talks about it. Let this mind be in you. Yes, the Bible also talk about it in Philippians 4 verse 8. Whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are true, lovely. Think on these things. So yes, these are the things we should think about. Yes, it's hard for you to deal with, not having food, maybe not having somewhere to live. Many people are homeless because they're not having jobs. Many people don't have food to eat. Many people have children to take care of, children to at least to give them internet to go to school online. And even that is a challenge for many students and teachers. Many parents that I have as friends, many friends that I have who are parents, they let me know how challenging it is. They have to be with their children constantly online, especially when they're young. And yes, so these are some of the challenges that I want to bring to our minds. Many people are committing suicide. The suicide rates have skyrocketed since COVID. And so yes, today I just want to stop by to remind you that yes, there's hope in God. There's hope. We look forward to a better day. We look forward to a day when yes, we won't have to wear masks. Mind you, I'm not wearing masks because there's no one around me there. I'm not in contact with anyone right now. So yes, you don't have to think about masks. You don't have to think about sanitizing. You don't have to think about 6 feet apart. I went to an office last week, and the chairs were set 6 feet apart. They were separated 6 feet apart from the main desk. And I was relating to the person, the customer service rep, and I naturally pulled my chair closer as I sat to talk with her, and it dawned on me. She was like, "Oh, step back, go back." And I'm like, it dawned on me. Mind you, my husband was sitting, he was about to pull a chair, come closer to me too. And I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh my God, we have lost so much in this pandemic. We have lost not just jobs, we not just lost homes or food, we have lost life. We have lost so much. And yes, it looks hopeless, it looks dark, but a better day is coming. A better day is coming. Yes, better days are coming by and by when we reach a city in the sky. So yes, we look forward to the better days in heaven, and we look forward to that things will change. Hopefully, we pray that it will be changed for the better. And so I'll give you a few things you can do as we wrap up today. Few things you can do that can help you through this time of COVID. One of the things that I want to encourage us to do is to take care of ourselves. Definitely, many people are studying online, they're working from home, they don't have the right boundaries. You need to take care of yourself, you need to set proper boundaries. If you're working from home, you definitely need to make sure that you have a space that you work from. So when you're done working, you leave that space and you go and interact with your family, or you go and take care of yourself if you live alone. So yes, that's one thing. You got to take care of yourself, have the right boundaries. Yes, I know teachers and doctors and nurses, especially those who are, you guys who are in the helping profession, it's not easy at this time because so much is required of you on your job, but you have to take some time and take care of yourself. Remember, if there's no you, there's nobody else to take care of, because if you are not there, you can't take care of anyone else. So you got to take care of yourself. You got to love your neighbor as yourself, as the Bible says in Mark 12, verse 31. Love your neighbor as yourself. So you have to have the right balance. So practically take care of yourself. Comb your hair, yes. Wash your face, cleanse yourself, shower. Like I talk about mental health in a mental health video. And if you have not seen those videos, I will definitely share that playlist in the description section. Yes, take care of yourself. Brush your teeth. Cut your nails. Yes, wash your hair. Yes, take care of you. You know, when you shower, it actually gives you more energy. Water in your body gives you more energy. Yes, so get a foot spa. Yes, use some Epsom salt and massage your body in the shower. Enjoy time being with you, and also definitely have a balance. Many people that need, especially the elderly, they need someone to check on them periodically. How are you doing? Yes, even just a phone call. You know, a phone call is like a visit. If you didn't know, a phone call is like a visit. And that is why I always tell people, don't call me too early in the morning, because yeah, it's like waking me up, or it's like coming over. Yes, so a phone call is like a visit. You definitely can, despite the social distancing, despite the social distancing and all of that. Yes, I'm not even getting used to the word. I'm not getting used to the idea. But despite the social distancing situation we're dealing with now, we definitely need to make sure that we check on each other. So one practical thing, yes, call up your loved ones. Call them up. How are they doing? Talk with them. You know, it maybe just a word of encouragement may bring cheer, may give someone hope to continue living, hope to keep on moving forward. And so as we wrap up today, I'm talking about mental health. Simple things, the simple things in life mean a lot. The simple things mean a lot. And yes, as we talk about the simple things in life, these are some bougainvilleas. Look at them. They're so beautiful. They don't have scent per se. They're flowers. They're not roses, really. So they don't have like a scent that you can stop and smell the roses, but take some time for the simple things in life. Stop and look at the uniqueness of the flowers, of the trees, of the plants that are all around you. Stop and take some time. Stop and take some time in nature. Take some time outdoors. Yes, get out of the house. Despite the social distancing, it doesn't mean that you should be cloaked up in the house, or you should be in the house all the time. What it means is that you need to get out. Get out. Yes, they say wear your mask, but take some time outside in nature. Yes, stop and smell the roses. Stop and take deep breaths. Take deep breaths and relax, because life is too short. Life is too short. Yes, life is too short. So let's take some time to enjoy what's around us and not think about what we don't have, but let us think about what we have. We have so many blessings, so many things that millions of people around the world do not have. So I pray that this week you'll take some time for yourself, reach out to someone else you haven't heard from in a while. Reach out, send a text message, send a WhatsApp, give a phone call if they're nearby, and you can go and say hi, wave or say hi, definitely. And I'm always talking about building up your immune system, so definitely build up your immune system during this time of COVID, because that does affect your mental health also. I pray you'll have a wonderful week, everyone, and God be with you. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And yes, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe in the link below or the button for new videos and more on your Medz.